This is the J-Hawks Sports Network, powered by Heartland Technology.
All right, Deja Vu back again. High school basketball in the South Gym. I'm Nate Claybert, joined by Luke Baldwin in the upper patio tonight. And they've got to get a load of us, Anthony. It is Christmas sweater tonight. I'm wearing a sweater. Luke is not.
No, I got a little bit of a hairy chest. I'm going to go all natural. Well, I don't know if you can see my belly button in this.
Yeah, there's something in there. I think you might want to pick through that. I think that's where your pen went. Anyway, welcome aboard on the J-Hawks Sports Network as we are set for high school basketball again tonight. As the Jesup girls coming in tonight after a win last night with the victory over Union, 57-20. At 7-0, 2-0 in the North Iowa Cedar East. I'll get the hang of this. I'll get the hang of this again.
East for simplicity.
But from the Nickel West, South Hardin Tigers coming in at 2-5 overall and 1-3 in their conference play. But what we saw, I will go back to when this season started. We lose Eleni Pilcher. We lose some other strengths in that team from last year. We're thinking down year.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
No, not at all. But you're right, though. We lost Lainey Pilcher, Miss All-America, or Miss All-Everything for Jesup, has gone on to play for Iowa Central and having a great season there, by the way. But, we didn't know who would step up and fill that role, not only the leadership role, but the point getter, the rebounder, the aggressive person on the floor. And honestly, they've done it not just they didn't replace her with one girl. They've kind of replaced her as a team. And, you got scoring coming from several different girls. You got players stepping up in leadership roles, really working hard. And here we are, 7-0 now. 7-0,
and it's a collective team, really. They went 10 deep last night and don't lose much along the way. You've got some younger underclassmen in there. We'll probably see them tonight with Zabel, with Weber. But you also have some sophomores in there with Emma Bose, Jaden Bose. They step right in and get after it. Let's get our starting lineups in right now with Dan Fox.
Number 0, Eiler. A junior, number 3, Alyssa Kicks. A junior, number 5, Grace Eller. A junior, number 23, Allie Sheldon. A senior, number 50, Clara Balo. The Tigers are coached by Nick Eiler. And now for your J-Hawks, a junior, number 2, Kate Youngwood. A junior, number 10, Peyton Blue. A sophomore, number 11, Emma Blue. A junior, number 23, Olivia Nesbitt. And a senior, number 32, Adriana Bolden. The Jayhawks are coached by Jordan Conrad. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as we honor our nation and flag. Well, respect to our men and women in uniform around the world who protect our liberties and way of life with the playing of anthem.
playing our national anthem. Kristen Turax, head of our band program here in Jesup, and the pep band tonight back for more. I did get the insight. First quarter, first and second boys game, drum solo. Carter Route. So we'll be ready for that. Looks like we've got maybe a youth basketball exhibition maybe happening at halftime too as we look off.
Young ladies over there, you want me to run through the starters here?
Let's do it.
All right, for the South Hardin Tigers, we've got freshman guard Ada Eller, number 0. Junior guard Alyssa Kicks, number 3. Junior forward Grace Elliott Eller. Got to put my glasses on, Nate. Grace Eller, number 5.
You got him this time.
Junior forward number 23, Ali Shadal. And senior center, number 50, Clara Below. For your Jesup J-Hawks, junior guard, number 2, Peyton Youngblood. Junior guard, number 10, Peyton Bowes. Sophomore forward, number 11, Emma Bowes getting the start tonight. Junior center, Olivia Nesbitt, number 23. And senior guard, Adriana Baldwin, number 32.
And Emma Bowes, she gets the first points of the night as she gets her starting nod for Jesup. Jesup in the latest poll, 15th in the state right now in Class 2A. Doc New Hartford in the number 1 spot. Other teams just looking through here, AP in the 10th spot for Class 2A.
And nice feed inside to Olivia Nesbitt for 2 points for her early in this first quarter. And shout out to Sage Bain, the usual starter. That's Emma Bowes starting in place of Sage Bain tonight as she deals with a little illness. So if she's watching at home, Sage, we hope you feel better quick, and we see you out here again real soon.
Her mom was channeling energy in the concession stand.
I saw that. She gave me a second and third and fourth glance as I walked by with this festive sweater on.
You keep calling it a sweater, that's for sure. We'll do another live look in here later on in the game. Olivia Nesbitt has it. Bolden, take it back up to Youngblood. Bring it around to Peyton Bowes. Work that arch. Passing the ball. Nesbitt. She takes a deep one.
3 points. 5 for Nesbitt early. This is going to be Nesbitt's night. I'm calling it right now, knock on wood.
5 points total. It's a 7-0 deficit against the Tigers out of South Hardin, Eldora. Former Eldora New Providence.
Yeah, Coach Nick Eller, he's going to take a timeout, 30 seconds. Not thrilled with the way things have started for his Hardin Tigers.
And head coach Jordan Conrad getting a chance to talk to his squad along with Jason Pilcher, Roger Oberhauser, and Coach Zabel. What did we decide on the first name yesterday?
Tim
Zabel. He was chatting with Conrad earlier during the JV game. A welcome addition. You know, he's got some head coaching experience. He was at Don Bosco once upon a time, and you know, there's things when you're a head coach that you kind of have to take care of or kind of more maybe aware of than you're an assistant.
Yeah.
And he kind of slides in some of those things to help out Conrad, and Jordan said it's an opportunity for him to maybe have some one-on-one coaching or some conversations with some of the players throughout practice. Yeah. So it's not just always about what's next.
There's nothing that prepares you for a coaching like experience, and he's got a little bit of experience, so it's nice to have that in Jesup.
First points in the basket for South Hardin, 6:15 to go in this first quarter. That's what it finally took South Hardin, and that ball comes way down the floor. They're going to have to hold things up a little bit, try and reset.
Shot by Grace Eller. Hit the side of the rim, does not drop. Lands out of bounds, so it will go back to the Jayhawks as we see the South Hardin Tigers in a kind of a three-quarter court press here. But Jesup breaks fairly easy there. Peyton Bowes does not get the shot.
Took a half a second wait and then put that back up. Back to the end of the floor as that one comes down. Comes down with the freshman Ada Eller.
Nice rebound by Youngblood. Peyton Youngblood rips one down.
Again, having that victory last night, 57-20, kept Union scoreless in the second half. And there's back-to-back points for South Hardin.
That was still, I still find that shocking last night. We were up 23-20 at the end of the first half, and then they didn't score a point in the second half. That's just kind of unheard of. I don't know if I've ever been a part of that. I was talking to Coach Oberhauser this morning, and he said the same thing. He didn't know if he'd ever seen that before.
Yeah, when he came out last night, Union pretty good at hitting the shots where they needed them. Jesup struggled to get that thing through the hoop in the first quarter and a half.
Yeah, yep.
Boys game will follow this one as they fight for that on the floor. Emma Bowes comes out.
Good old-fashioned Donnybrook, Nate.
Got after it.
There
Emma
you go.
Bowes puts the exclamation point on her.
Peyton Bowes. But Emma Bowes with the steal and draws the foul.
And Emma Bowes.
She's a wild one, man. She is just all over the place all the time. I love the hustle.
Well, she's one I talked to, and I think I mentioned to you, but maybe in one of our early broadcasts or even talking to Conrad, in watching her play, she reminds me a little bit of Peyton McCone.
Yeah.
Back at that age where she was so aggressive and she was on the floor chasing everything she could.
Yep. Coaches love that player. Bit of a travel. Did Olivia have that travel, or was it somebody inside? Olivia got it. Okay.
4:45 to go first quarter. 10-4 Jesup over the timeline. Jesup on a 1-to-1 defense. Shot clock not moving.
Adriana Bolden's going to send the ball in for the Jayhawks as we see Ava Salvo, junior forward, number 10, enter the game for the Tigers.
Youngblood brings it left side. Emma Bowes looking inside, finds Bolden, quick switch out to Peyton Bowes, and there's another three for her.
Number 2.
Coach said she got off a number of shots last night, connected on 4 3-pointers against Union.
Yep, good call.
But he gives her the reins. If she feels like she's is comfortable with that shot, he wants her to take it. If not, pass it on.
And frankly, I'll finish my thought in a second here. Peyton Weber enters the game for Emma Bowes. Frankly, I think you'd get that same treatment for most of the girls out here from Coach Conrad. I know for a fact that he looks at a girl like Peyton Youngblood, for example. She missed a few early on last night, kind of shut herself down. I felt like a little self-afflicted shutdown, and Conrad you're a shooter. Shooters shoot the ball, You keep firing it up. Eventually it'll go down. Olivia Nesbitt's the same way. You miss a few, who cares? Don't feel bad for yourself.
She had a big three to start things off here earlier in this quarter. Getting that advantage right now by 9. She's going to push it inside off that box, rolls in and out. Rebound going to be contested, and it will be be South Hardin's ball. There'll be a foul in that.
Good aggressive play out of the Jayhawks early on here tonight. That's what they were missing in the first half last night. They were just running around, kind of in a copacetic little zone, and they're getting right after it here. Traps everywhere.
Kicks all the way on the left side. Layup doesn't go, and out of bounds. As kicks comes from out of bounds. She was still out when she touched that to bring it in. So Jesup will have it with Adriana Bolden on the inbound.
Roberts
near
comes
side.
Out. Sorry, Nate.
No,
Roberts
that's all right.
comes out. Eller back in for the Tigers. Peyton Youngblood out, and who went in? Jaden Bowes in for Peyton Youngblood. Oh yeah.
Are you good? Are you
good?
good?
Yes, I blacked out a couple times there.
That's all right.
I think I'm okay.
Elevation will do that, and And those piercings.
The aggressive play has gotten a little bit ugly here.
I just hope Anthony doesn't switch the camera right now. Really scares some viewers
very
off.
Close.
Yeah. Near side bounce. And Grace Eller, one of the starters.
Have to assume the two Eller girls on the sheet here are daughters of the coach, Nick Eller.
You'd say the odds are probably close. Under 3 to play, first quarter. Little pull-up jumper, and Peyton comes inside.
That was a pretty shot.
They're at 8
into
points.
the paint and got it down.
That's left side up, rolls away, and Adriana finds her hands in there, and there's Jada Bowe. She's going to hold it up a little bit. Little lean in. Peyton Weber loses balance.
Breaking news from our wrestling program was at South Hardin tonight. Another win, 65-6. Sounds like we had to give up a forfeit at heavyweight, but otherwise another near perfect night for the Jayhawks.
Almost have a Bizarro season going on.
Man, they're really good. Yeah, I think we're up to 7th. I think I saw that today. Doug Bergman, he kind of keeps me updated. Aaron Schutte. I don't always trust what Aaron tells me though. He's kind of full of it, but
Outside shot comes in through the hoop for Gillis. Or Giles. Giles, I think is the pronunciation there. Be her first basket, 3 points. 8-point margin up top. Bolden takes it 12 feet out, banks it, no good.
almost opened the bank on that one. Oh, nice try by Bolden to get the charge.
Got two freshmen on the floor right now with Weber and Zabel. If I told you right now, freeze frame, who are the freshmen, I'm not sure you'd be right if you didn't know any different.
Yeah, if you didn't know, it'd be hard to pick them out.
So we got three Boses and two freshmen on the floor.
The freshmen, of course, Peyton Weber and Emma Zabel.
There's a three attempt outside, rim comes out, trying to get that rebound, but Zabel jumps right in there.
That's what I love. You know, Zabel, there's the freshman you're talking about. She does not hesitate. She got right in there, got her hands on that, and ripped Peyton Youngblood back in. Peyton Bose will go to the bench.
You know, that reaction is not just, that's, I suppose, habits form for as much basketball she's probably played coming up with the dad being a coach.
Yeah, and she has played a lot. She's
an instinct.
Tim had these girls playing from a young age. He worked within the Jesup program for a bunch of years, and so she's got plenty of basketball under her belt.
Peyton Weber takes an 11-footer, banks it away. Peyton Youngblood tries to get a hand on it, and there will be a foul against Peyton Youngblood. .6 seconds remains, first quarter.
Jesup in that full court press they're known for.
Emma Bose really sticking with it defensively. Jaden's going to give a challenge as well. But she is going to give Jesup their 14th foul.
She brought that hand down. If she keeps that hand up or out, she doesn't draw that foul.
Quick up on the left side. Shot rolls in for Sheldal, and she'll go to the free throw line.
Sheldal looking to make this a three-point play, which she does not. So Jesup maintains a 6-point lead with just about 15 seconds to go in the first.
Jesup got out of the gate quick with some strong points, have slowed down here later part of the first quarter. And played last night with a win, tonight with South Hardin. Off tomorrow with just practice, and then got to go up a class or two with West Delaware on Thursday in a JV varsity contest.
That'll be a tough one for the girls. Ball coming in with 4 seconds to go.
It'd be a good test. You know, they did pick up that win earlier in the year against Waukon, 53-47. You know, that was a game I think we thought was going to be completely different. That kind of really showed us what the 23-24 girls team is.
Yeah, and I mean, I think even after that game, we were all still, you know, was that a fluke? Was that for real? Here we are, 7-0, and you know, hopefully make it 8-0 tonight. And don't get me wrong, I have no doubt that these girls are capable of beating West Delaware. But you know, as I said last night, well, West Delaware is sitting 4-4 on the season. People probably could easily look at that and be like, oh, they're an average team. But if you look closer, every one of those 4 losses has come from a ranked team. And West Delaware has a tradition of real good basketball. So definitely one we're going to need to play our best basketball to come out of it with a victory.
Boys got beat last night to Union. They'll have South Hardin here following this one. They'll get 2 nights off, no games, but just practice. In preparation for a JV varsity boys-only night on Friday against Don Bosco here on this floor. And then that will send them into Christmas break. And that will be a time, I'm sure, as both coaches continue to refine what their game plans are. Maybe some different formats. Maybe work in some new strategies. You know, Luke, I think there's only 3 of us in the building wearing ugly sweaters tonight.
What? So were we supposed to be wearing them?
It was supposed to be the student section theme, but according to a high schooler that I know, he said it came out too late, so people weren't quite ready for that.
Well, I'd say all the cool kids are wearing them.
Sure.
You've already decided you're not wearing one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. 2 of us are wearing sweaters.
I'm not wearing a sweater.
2 of us are wearing sweaters.
And I don't know who the kid is over there that's got the sweater on. But
that's is that the glider? Is that glider over there? Is that Brady glider?
Man, I tell you, I'm just not good with past a certain, like these, the boys in particular, I just don't know them. The girls, I spent so much time coaching this junior team that I know that class real well, but below that is, it gets pretty fuzzy for me.
Well, that was just an old man thing to say.
Well,
true.
Yeah.
And Anthony's up here, doesn't know anybody.
Yeah.
In time.
Doesn't know anybody and doesn't know anything.
And he still takes it in jest.
I didn't know he had his headphones
on. Oh, yeah,
tonight.
for once. He learned his lesson yesterday. He was barely up here last night anyway.
Clark's down there without headphones. We can rip on him.
Yeah.
Olivia Nesbitt with the ball over to Emma Bowes as the Jayhawks work things around the perimeter, trying to open something up inside. Youngblood with the shot. Too long. There's a
Bolden, a little push in the back and a kind of a smirk. Kind of a smirk from Sheldall as she comes back towards the bench.
I'm
got away with
not
it.
Sure how she got away with it. 2 refs were staring at her when she did it.
Yeah, Bolden.
There you go.
She tried to see if she could get away with it.
That's a makeup.
Yep, you're exactly right. 15-10 is that score as Jesup will get that ball back, and the only senior on this girls team is Adriana Bolden. And she has come up through this program, and she played. Did she play as a freshman? For sure, as a sophomore.
I'm sorry, who's that?
Adriana.
Yeah, she played as a freshman, I believe. I was watching the ref and Coach Eller trying to have a discussion about that charging call.
Well, we had 1 T last night. See if there's a trend.
J-Hawk double team forces Tigers out of bounds.
It was interesting in the boys' JV game yesterday with with Union. The officials were very adamant about the boys keeping their shirts tucked in.
You get
that. It was very obvious that was a mission that they were on.
You get that, especially if the officials are a little bit older.
Yep. And they jumped right in, get those shirts tucked in.
And frankly, they're supposed to have their shirts tucked in, so they're just enforcing a rule that does exist. But sometimes, like I said, you get some younger refs that may not be.
But it was interesting how quickly the shirts got untucked when they came to the bench.
I mean, untucking your shirt when I played just wasn't even an option. First of all, my dad, Larry Baldwin, was the coach, and he was very specific about how we all dressed, looked, acted.
I was going to say, could you tuck in your short into your short? You probably had the knee high, or up to thigh length. The jersey be showing through the bottom. You probably have to watch that.
Once we were in high school, we had some decent length shorts, but I remember the junior high shorts. You didn't want to get down too deep on defense.
and keep your legs crossed on the bench.
Inside to Olivia Nesbitt. Got it.
Gets that one to fall. Olivia take her to 9 points now.
Jesup with the double-digit lead. Adrian Bolden lost control of her body for I almost said hot minute again. I got to stop saying that. I used that like 3 times last night. I don't know what my problem is. I get some new material up here. Anyway, she's going to
use different variations of the word hot. Kind of mix it up a little bit.
She's a humid minute. Anyway, she went to the bench. Peyton Weber into the game for her.
Shot no good for Sheldall. Bring it back the other way. 5:06 to go until halftime. I'll make the assumption that boys coach Joe Smines will join us here at halftime. Preview the game tonight. Talk about last night's loss to Union.
Tough night for the boys. I'm going to call a charge on that one.
Yeah,
so that's
call a charge, Emma Bowes.
That's Emma's possibly third? No.
It's going to be her
second. First.
Yeah, it does say her
first. I thought she already had one. There is no shortage of ground attack here tonight.
Peyton Bowes on the inbound, and a timeout is wanted. Full timeout wanted by head coach Nick Eller for South Hardin.
Kind of messy going here.
Yeah, a little bit, I would say. Scoring right now, we look leading scorer with 10 points is Olivia Nesbitt. 8 points on the board for Peyton Bowes. Other side of the table, you've got 4 for Sheldall. You got 3 for Giles. Both those players coming off the bench. And Ada Eller with just a basket and 1 free throw for Grace Eller, making it 19-10, and they have yet to score this quarter.
Yeah. Well, in Jesup, they've been playing really aggressive, with the traps and trying to get the steals, and in turn that moves everything up, quickens the pace, and both teams as a result of that have gotten a little bit messy in their play here, which in turn makes it hard for the refs, and everybody's suddenly thinks the refs aren't doing a good job, and it's like, well, that all kind of snowballs.
Come out of the timeout. Jesup will have the ball. Emma Bowes to inbound. Peyton will have it. She'll get this offense started. Giving some direction to Weber. Peyton Youngblood comes through. Little stick from Nesbitt whistle down the left side. Jesup back with the offensive try. Nesbitt quick on the inbound, rolls over the front of the rim and through.
You get the ball into her that close, it's not likely she's going to miss it. Nice block by Nesbitt.
All basketball. She rolls it right out of her hand on that attempt. She's playing a game tonight. Youngblood.
Get in there, Youngblood.
Top of the board. It comes through. Give her 3.
Don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure that's out of bounds.
That's what I had thought as well, but apparently not tonight.
I'll take it.
Well,
if
South
the refs
Hardin,
are going to let you have it, I'll take it.
And South Hardin coach didn't seem to argue with it, so.
Bo's little heat check there. She can make that shot. I think she just threw that up a little too quick, didn't have her legs under her. We've got Ada Eller, a freshman guard, back into the game for the Tigers. So let's see. Am I up here with you on Thursday, or is that Jason?
No, me and you Thursday. You and you Pilcher Friday.
Okay.
Number of shots don't fall. Peyton Bowes over to Emma, across that timeline, looking up at that clock.
Deep 3.
Deep one back of the board, no good. Peyton Youngblood has it. She'll reset this offense. Ball gets loose. Peyton Bowes has to chase that down.
Emma had plenty of distance on that, and she was a good 3 feet behind that line.
Rebound comes back towards the Tigers. Left side, push in, no good for Ada Eller, and a whistle on the floor. It will be Tiger ball. Eller on that inbound, looking for an opening. A little out of stretch. Sheldon had to chase it. There comes Youngblood.
Peyton yet.
And that one will get knocked out.
Peyton says, give me that thing.
That was going to be clean, no foul. And again, the rules coming in this year, changes on the no more 1-and-1s with a first bonus. Automatically go to that 2-foul shot once opposing team hits 5 fouls. And then it resets at the end of the quarter, each quarter. And I was looking last night at the line from the boys' game. I think there was only a total between both teams 5 free throws.
Is that right?
Yeah. Oh, I don't joke about stuff like that.
No, you don't.
No.
That's some serious stuff.
2:30 to play, first half. Come baseline.
Good defense. Nice job by the Jayhawks.
Ava Salvo on this floor right now for the Tigers. Youngblood, or actually Weber. Back out to Youngblood. Emma Bowes taking the shot.
Nice
no
pass.
Good, and you count that as an assist, right?
Darn right you do.
Weber gets her first basket of the night as a freshman.
Good defense, Emma Bowes. Kick it out, hit it again.
Extra step.
Man, I didn't see it. I mean, I saw that little jerk she did, but I think sometimes refs just always assume that's a travel. I don't know if she traveled there.
26-10. Still at a point where South Hardin has not scored this quarter. Nice takeaway from Bowes inside.
Jayhawks just in every passing lane tonight, making everything difficult for South Hardin.
Zabel in the game.
Jada
Bowes, not a shot, and comes off of Weber. She almost had a handle on it.
So, Coach, I know you're not on the mic here, but if a shot goes up, hits the rim, bounces up, hits the top of the backboard, back down through the rim, that's still out of bounds when it hits the top of the backboard, no? You can play that? Okay.
All right.
So when is the top of the backboard out of bounds? Never? Is it just the side? Yep. Okay.
Well, clarification from Joe Smines as we'll talk to him here at halftime about game last night with Union and the one coming up here later on this evening against South Hardin and the Tigers.
And so if it was to hit one of those poles, then that's out of bounds. Okay. Yep. So
Did you get clarified?
Yeah, Peyton Youngblood's 3. That was good. It was not out of bounds. Now, if it would have hit the shot clock or a piece of the mechanics up there, besides just the top of the backboard, that would have been out of bounds.
A little travel, extra step as Weber tries to push through that. 42.6 seconds. 26.
Nesbitt back into the game for
10.
Peyton Weber.
And you're looking at 11-0 run here this second quarter.
2 nights in a row where the Jayhawks may shut the other team out for a period. And knock on wood after that.
I don't think that's wood.
No, it's not.
Some sort of polymer of some sort. Left side goes up, draws the foul. Sheldon will go to the line.
Sheldon, a 5'10 junior.
Shot clock is off. 31 seconds remain first half.
Sorry, Nate. Didn't mean to elbow you.
Well, your tattoos are getting a little.
Sent you over the edge, didn't I? Well, that's what I get for running my mouth. They go and score. At halftime, we will have head coach Joe Smines, head boys program.
Bose comes across that midcourt and timeout wanted by Coach Jordan Conrad. Jesup leading scorer so far this season, Peyton Bose coming into tonight, pushing 15 points per game. Olivia Nesbitt right behind about 8. Nesbitt also leading rebounder, averaging 6 per game. Peyton Bose assist-wise, 2.7 on the year. South Hardin, Allie Sheldon, we've seen her a few times tonight, averaging 14.6 points. Clara Belo on the rebounds, 9.1 points, or 9.1 rebounds so far this season per game. And Ada Eller, freshman, number 0 out there.
And we've
not
seen
quite 3 assists per game.
We've seen Olivia Nesbitt the last 2 nights here really kind of coming alive, getting a little more confidence, a little more aggressiveness, which I like to see. I hope that continues. She's got 13 so far tonight. I think I said at the beginning of the game, this is going to be Olivia's night. So,
well,
we'll see
so
if that
far as
continues.
she's held up her end of the bargain.
Jayhawks going to play for the final shot of the first half. 10 seconds to go.
Calls over Nesbitt, Zabel. Bowles will put up that last shot. No good off that iron, and that will be the end of the first half. 26-12 is our halftime score as Jesup outscores them 11-2 as they will go in the locker room and await the second half and bring in head coach Joe Smines. And coach,
nice sweater.
This is actually a sweater. Luca is not wearing a sweater.
What's he got on?
Just skin.
Shirtless?
That's purely skin.
Oh, no one wants to see that.
Yeah, no. But Joe, welcome up tonight. 3 games this week. Last night, Union. It was a tough one.
Yeah, like I said before the game, Union's a really good ball club, and they played like it last night. Pretty much dominated in every facet of the ball game. We got off to a pretty good start. Led 12-8 at one point in the first quarter, and then we ended the quarter very poorly. And then that kind of carried over the rest of the ball game. We could never quite get our feet underneath of us and missed a lot of shots again. I think we took 68 shots last night, which is a number that we like, and shot a very low percentage from 2. She did shoot the ball horribly from 3, but not very good from 2, and just weren't good enough last night in a lot of areas. And tip your cap to Union. They're a really good ball club, but like I told our guys after the game, the conference race is far from over yet. We'll get them again later in the year, and now we move on to South Hardin tonight.
Yeah, Union, they were shooting, I think, 54%, something like last night. Yeah. But they were in a system. There was some consistency there, and it was hard almost when the other team's hitting, sometimes it sucks that energy out of you.
Yeah, you know, on our end of the floor, shots weren't going in again for us, so we were constantly playing in transition on defense. You know, and they have a good group. They got a good 7-8 guys rotated through, and their bench guys hurt us last night more than anything, and it's a credit to their depth. And they started making shots, and we weren't, and we just couldn't ever quite get our feet underneath us again. And once again, credit Union, really good win for them. And their big guy, I thought, who only scored 4 points, but I think he blocked like 8 or 9 shots and had a bunch of rebounds. Did a really good job in the middle for them, and we just couldn't overcome it.
Yeah, another challenge you had last night, a little depleted roster.
Yeah. You know, not having Madden hurt us, you know, and he's out again tonight, won't be available due to illness, which we have going around pretty good right now. You know, we basically played 5 guys last night. Tyler played a little bit of 6, so that's one of those things we're still trying to work through a little bit because we want to go fast on offense. But, you know, sometimes maybe we go too fast, and, you know, we looked tired in the third quarter, I thought, and that's where Union's depth kind of wore us down a little bit in the second half. We couldn't quite get back into the game like we thought we could, so.
Yeah, you were pulling back on defense a little bit more, not going full court or three-quarter, but just kind of save some energy there, it looked like.
It was kind of the same thing at GR. You know, we thought we could press GR, and I think in the fourth quarter we had to, and we saw some good things happen, but, you know, when you play a smaller rotation and play guys, we had 4 guys play basically 32 minutes last night, you know, you're not able to press as much as you would like to. So something we're still trying to working through with our roster, and hopefully at some point here after Christmas break we can you know, play a few more guys and play a little faster, and we'll press a little bit more. We'll see, though. It's evolving right now still for us.
Quick turnaround from last night and tonight to play South Hardin. I feel like it's been a while since they've been on this floor.
Yeah, let's see. We went there last year. 2 years ago, we played them here late in the year. Would have been Parker McCone. They're in the crowd tonight. Carter Even, those guys senior year. Carson Lena, Corbin, we beat them here. Always have a good team. They had graduated 4 seniors off last year's ball club. That was a really, really close basket away of going to a sub-state final and maybe going to state tournament. So, but they lost 4 seniors. Still a nice ball club. They beat GR last week at home, so that's a really good win for South Hardin. They got a Lucan kid averaging about 20 and a Wheeler kid who had 37 our night versus Ackley and had a dunk that reminded me of you, Clayburg, throwing it down back in your day in the YMCA.
Yeah,
so,
probably not. He must have had a ladder out there.
Yeah, he threw it down and did a chin up on the rim. So, you know, they're a good program, good athletes. You know, they're always big and strong and physical. So,
yeah, that's one thing when someone said, well, how's South Hardin? I go, they're always aggressive.
Yeah.
You know, and they could chat up a little bit, too.
Yeah, and they want to run down the floor like we do. So, hopefully it'll be an entertaining game again tonight. So, we'll have to be locked in, and hopefully the ball goes in the basket tonight a little bit for us so we can get our defense set and not play in transition defense so much like we have been the last 2 ball games.
So talk about, I guess, that short turnaround from yesterday to get into today.
Yep.
I guess, how do you get these guys ready for what they're going to see?
Yeah, you know, coaching staff-wise, we were watching South Hardin last week already. Scouting report was pretty much done over the weekend. So as soon as last night ended, that thing was sent out to the players, and I can see when they've looked at it, and all of them have looked at it, obviously, and then we talked about it for school today, what we were getting. The thing with South Hardin is they don't run a ton of actions. Like some schools run a ton of stuff. They don't run as much stuff. They like to play a little bit. So, plus we're familiar with them, you know, what they do. So it made it not an easy scout, but it makes it a little more doable. And the great thing with Phil, you can watch any game. I've watched them play 5 times already this year, so I feel pretty familiar with who they are and what they're going to do. So.
Well, Coach, good luck in this one, and still got one more before break.
We do.
And then that will be, I guess, your time to try and figure out some things for 24 of how this thing's going to all turn around.
I agree. Hopefully we can end with a couple wins here along with the girls. And wrestling is going tonight at South Hardin, and they're at home. They're at Columbus on Thursday. I saw they're ranked 7th now in dual ranking, so that's fun to watch.
How about that?
Good stuff.
Coach, thanks for coming up tonight.
Thanks, guys.
Head coach Joe Smines right here on our halftime show on the J-Hawks Sports Network, as those boys will tip off here following the girls at about 10 or 15 minutes following the conclusion of the girls' game. We'll have it for you on a different link on YouTube as well as on Facebook. Halftime right now, girls leading 26-12 over South Hardin. We'll return here in just about 3 minutes on the J-Hawks Sports Network. Back on the Jayhawks Sports Network from Arlen Technology, I'm Nate Clayberg, Luke Baldwin, and joining me here shortly, along with Anthony Baugh, our on-site producer, Eric Clark, our camera operator, the A-team as we call it here on the Jayhawks Sports Network, as Luke Baldwin is still got his shirt off.
I'm back.
He's set to go, and we'll be set to go here very shortly, and we'll do a little drop in, show you what we're wearing tonight. It's supposed to be Christmas sweater, ugly sweater night for the student section, so we thought we'd join in since we act like students sometimes.
I tell you what, we were sorry, I didn't mean to leave that comment completely unacknowledged as we see Emma Bowes.
She led off the first
ball
half and lights off the second half for Jesup.
I was still just in awe over watching Tenny, Taylor Sickles' daughter, Tenny, who is a fifth grader. They played at halftime of the game here, and man, she is a beast. Probably the future point guard at Jesup.
Peyton Youngblood, Peyton Bowes, Nesbitt, Emma Bowes, and Adriana Bolton, all starters back in here in the second half. And
Emma out there looking like a wide receiver.
She is all over that floor. She is keyed under that ball, just watching her face.
Nice hit by Peyton Bowes.
She is getting open where she needs to be, and her sister will hit that big shot.
We talked about this last night. Peyton Bowes has really done a nice job speeding her shot up. She got that ball, took one step into the lane, popped it. And she knew the defense was coming fast, and still got the shot off and in. So nice to see her taking those steps forward with her game. Jay
in the house tonight. Mascot making his way.
Looks a little taller tonight.
Yeah, it's winter. You wanna stockpile for the winter a little bit. Increase your size.
I'm stockpiling for the winter, but it doesn't result in
in height.
In height, it's just girth.
Some people respond differently. Genetics. 6:30 remains, third quarter. Jesup, 4 points already this half, and Nesbitt, a little left-handed shot, no good. She had the first half leading the team with 13 points. And South Hardin.
Boy, that was a nice drive by Grace Eller. Just couldn't get it to fall, and I can see the frustration in her face to get all the way to the hoop like that, and it just won't roll in for you. And about all I can say is we've all been there. Just ask these Jesup girls. They were there for the first half of their game last night.
Jesup will have the inbound.
Ava Giles, 5'7" sophomore forward in for the Tigers. Ava is number 12. I believe this is the first time we've seen Ava tonight.
Your side, Youngblood. Emma Bowes really has a view of that floor where people are at, and Nesbitt gets the opportunity to take her to 15.
That was beautiful. We worked the ball around the perimeter, got the defense off balance. Adriana made a nice little bounce pass inside to Olivia Nesbitt, and Olivia, all she had to do was shoot that pretty little jumper she's got.
Bowes on that rebound and a whistle. A little aggressive play by the Tigers, and that one's going to go against Grace Eller. That'll be her first personal and the second team foul already this quarter for the Tigers. Bowes crossed that timeline, met up with his zone pressure from South Hardin, and opportunity there for South Hardin, but Emma Bowes not going to give up after missing that shot, going to keep after it.
I love the looks on Emma Bowes' face sometimes. She's one of those girls that kind of wears her emotions on her face, but not in a bad way. It's just, she's just kind of comical.
She seems to get a little, she can get hard on herself, but then she's right back after.
Yeah. She just looks like she's about ready to just break down. And I don't think she's even close to that, but It's just the looks on her face are funny because she'll turn around, just hustle down the court and get a steal.
Ball in and out. Bolden chases down that rebound and comes off a Youngblood out of bounds.
It's good hustle by Bolden.
South Hardin will have the inbound, bringing the near side in front of the Tiger bench.
Giles inbounding.
Again, going towards that south basket. Little reach. Trying to find Clara Bilo, who has yet to score in this game, did start. And leads in rebounds. He'll pull up, 7-footer, no good. Emma Bowes pulls that down. Corner, Bolden. There's the 3 shot. Peyton Bowes, no good. Gets loose. Bolden will find it, double teamed. There's Youngblood. Breaking the paint. Bolden thought she had something. She didn't have it that time, but takes her board and puts it back up.
Adriana sticking with it. Hey, we got that guy on tonight.
He says who that guy is.
He says nice sweater. Yes, we found out who he is. What's that? Yeah, Adriana Bolden's uncle.
Okay, that guy.
I believe he's out West Coast somewhere, maybe.
Well, always welcome him back. 4:04 to go, third quarter. We're going to bring him to the sideline for a timeout as Coach Conrad and Coach Eller will get a full timeout to work through some things.
Hey, Nate, just want to shout out Zach Knutson. He's letting us know he's watching. Clearly just letting us know so we mention his name online,
well,
thinking
Anthony,
he's a big deal.
Maybe this is an opportunity to switch over to check out what we've been talking about. It is supposed to be Christmas sweater night tonight in the student section. Low participation rate over there on that, but 50% participation rate up here in the upper patio.
Hey, listen, just because this isn't technically a sweater doesn't mean it's not festive.
You throw some lights on your neck and get a couple piercings, and we call that a sweater. So, if it makes you feel better,
not everybody can make this look this good, Nate.
Well, the problem is Zach Knutson's probably sitting at home looking not much different than what you've got on right now, all natural.
Well, what's really bad is when I take this shirt off, nothing changes. I don't have the
Christmas lights.
I don't have the lights, the bulbs, and the tattoos. But I've got a couple tattoos. But the hairy gut doesn't change.
No, those tattoos are completely different than what you have. Back at it here in the third quarter. Bolden finds an open Peyton Bowes. Can't get it to drop. Bolden with a rebound off the board and in.
Quick hands by Bolden. Then she takes a tumble, and that's not good. She looks like she might have turned her ankle a little bit. That does not feel good. She's sucking it up and walking it off. That's good to see.
She'll come to the sideline, and we'll see some substitutions as
we've got Emma Bowes and Emma Zabel coming in, the two Emmas. Keep walking, Adriana.
She'll come out, and that's where we'll try and get our training staff in order and see what we can figure out for that senior here in this second half. So Emma Bowes, Zabel, Peyton Weber, Peyton Youngblood, Peyton Bowes all on the floor.
Bolden seems to be no worse for the wear, but I wouldn't mind seeing her up walking that off.
Ball is just popcorning everywhere. Comes out of bounds.
Peyton Bowes will inbound to Peyton Youngblood will inbound to Peyton Bowes. Two Emmas, two Peytons, three Peytons. Two Emmas and three Peytons, Nate. That's what we've got on the court.
Two freshmen, two juniors, and a sophomore.
I see a foul on the far side there. Interestingly enough, the ref over here was the one that called it, but it was the right call. Coach Eller does not agree, but I think he's more frustrated that the ref on the far side was the one that made the call.
Sheldon's first personal foul. That's the third team foul for South Hardin. Emma Bowes will push into Weber. Is going to get knocked away. Turnover back to the Tigers and come up left side, and a nice layup for Ada Eller.
And credit Salvo on that run out, because she was the one that got the steal. Tough defense, quick hands.
Zabel pulls up, in and out.
Pretty
Pulled down from Bowes. She'll put it up and find the hole.
Pretty move by Zabel. Didn't drop for her, but a little jab step.
38-14.
Tigers turn it over, quickly back the other way. Peyton Youngblatt squares up, launches one too long. Board by Peyton Weber, and she's going to draw the foul. She'll go to the line to shoot a pair.
It's always amazing with sports when a whistle goes off. How players are like, what?
Yeah. Me? What?
What?
No.
What? No. Didn't happen.
Lydia Butler, sophomore guard, into the game, number 4 at the top of the three-point line there for those of you watching at home. And then we're also going to see kicks back in for the Tigers and Jada Bowes for the Jayhawks.
Tigers are 1-4 the last 5 games. Only win was against East Marshall back on December the 5th. Otherwise lost to West Marshall, Grundy Center, Gladbrook, Rhinebeck, and AGWSR. Peyton Weber, front of the rim. Nice fight in from Zabel, trying to get possession, but Tigers do have it as they run at a fast break. Slow it down just a little bit, but a big three doesn't fall for Ada Eller, and it goes back towards Jesup.
Tigers still in that full court press, trying to disrupt this Jayhawk offense.
See Adriana Bolden coming back to the sideline. They must have taken her out the hallway, walk around a little bit. She seemed to be getting around all right. See if we can find her back in the game.
Bowes no good on 3.
2:08 third quarter. Corner attempt. Kicks can't drop it. And a foul down low, and the freshman will get dinged again, Peyton Weber.
Olivia Nesbitt's going to come in and replace Peyton Weber after this first shot. We're also going to see Allie Sheldall come back for the Tigers.
That'll be the 4th personal foul for Weber, 3rd this quarter for Jesup.
Tough going for the Tigers tonight. They do get their 15th point with 2 minutes left to go in the third, but certainly nothing has come easy for them, and credit the Jayhawk defense. Jayhawks have been busy with both their feet and their hands tonight, really doing a nice job. And that, boy, I don't know how you can play much more straight-up defense than Emma just did there. I don't know if she moved at the last second, but
yeah, they moved on to the next play. Coach Conrad calls her over just to converse about moving forward, what her play is, what she needs to watch.
I mean, she was just straight up and down on that. So.
Yeah, it looked like her feet held up. Ball's on the floor. Peyton Bowes still fighting for it, and they're going to go travel on that.
Keep working, get it back.
Inbound, Giles, tipped away by Peyton.
Oh, an off her
Peyton
toe.
Bowes tried to get the handle, comes off her shoe.
The look on her face was one of, are you serious?
Jesup so far outscoring their
I-
opponent 13-4. Cross court, hard in. A twirl from Giles outside, three-pointer for kicks. Zabel. So that's Jada Bowes in the game now for Jayhawks. Peyton Bowes looking left, finally finds Emma. They're going to slow down here a little bit. 1:15 to go, third quarter.
Ooh,
and that one's loose.
That was a rocket. Emma says, "Really, Peyton?"
From the sideline, Coach Conrad wants a timeout, just a 30-second timeout. Make some adjustments.
You suppose Emma and Peyton are going to fight about that one at home tonight? Like, really? You going to toss one at me 90 miles an hour when I'm 5 feet away from you?
Well, if it was a little tighter game. A little tighter game, maybe. Yeah, I do want to congratulate Zach Knutson for watching.
Yeah.
As I check out our Facebook viewing tonight. Got about 18 on the Facebook page and 150 watching on the YouTube channel. There'll be brand new links that will come in. After this game for boys and girls contests.
I'm actually
for the boys
surprised.
contests, I mean.
To be honest, I'm surprised Zach was able to even get this pulled up.
Yeah,
guy is not exactly technologically advanced.
He's working on it. He's been taking some correspondence courses.
Some night classes.
Yeah.
At the local community college.
Yeah. He mails in the test results. Lean in. Nice catch up by Zabel, trying to get past that double team and an extra travel.
We were talking last night. Remember when Zach was up here with us early on in our professional broadcasting days?
Back in the good old days. Back when we had a tin can and a string. We called it the Cube back then.
That's right.
I think we just had an iPad and a...
We didn't have much.
No.
That's a foul.
We had to share headsets.
That'll work.
.28 seconds to go, 39-21. There's that deep shot. Back of the rim, no good for Giles. Ball on the floor and jump possession. Haven't seen too many of those tonight.
41-21. This game is starting to scare me. As we like to use the term Donnybrook. We've seen a few Donnybrooks tonight.
That one goes up. Oh, Olivia Nesbitt takes it right away, but Sheldall gets right after it.
He's going to stay with the Jayhawks. Olivia's got to keep that ball up in the air where the little people can't get at it.
Jesup, both teams, when they foul, the opponent will go to the free throw line for that bonus. But we're not going to probably see that this quarter, as that will reset. 1 second, last shot. Jada Bowes will miss that one. 41-21. After 3 quarters, Jesup outscoring 15-9. South Hardin in that third quarter.
So on that one, Emma Bowes comes over to give her sister Jada some love in the corner. Sticks her hand out to give her 5. Jada just walks right through it. I love this. The sibling love down here on the court.
Is there some breaking down a game film at the Bowes house?
Oh, there absolutely
is.
But
the question is, are they using Huddle or are they using us?
I've been told many times that this is their post game activity. They go home and
are they watching us or watching Huddle?
No, they're not watching for us. They're watching it because they want to
watch film. For sure?
Watch film
okay.
and make themselves better, which is awesome.
They might. If they turn up the volume, they learn some things.
Nothing that's going to help them in life, Nate.
Oh, I didn't say that. I just said learn some things.
They're a good group of kids. Good family all the way around.
Start the fourth quarter as Jesup will be back on defense, and there's Ada Eller. on the inbound with kicks. Come baseline, kick it back out. Eller, rim no good, and Bolden fighting for it. And still continuing on the offensive rebounds is South Hardin.
Nice bit of
whistle finally blows.
Nice bit of sportsmanship there by Olivia Nesbitt, helping the Tiger baller off the ground.
Little press coming from the Tigers, knocks that out of bounds. Jesup back in the inbounds position. Emma Bowes looking down floor. Peyton Youngblood takes a bounce and a pass down to Nesbitt, and a little hand check the right side.
Jesup really doing a nice job with the press break tonight. And credit Tigers, they've actually worked real hard to get in place and get those double teams there, but Jesup, for the most part, having the personnel in the right place and moving to the right places.
Ada Eller, 6 points now for the freshman. Bolden will double team. She's going to take her chance, come out with it. Now Bowes that left-handed dribble to Nesbitt. Gets the assist as Nesbitt goes to 17.
Peyton Youngblood.
Timeout wanted by South Hardin.
Coach Eller, yeah. Hey, got to give some props to Peyton Youngblood. You know, her shot hasn't fallen tonight, and it wasn't going down for her last night either. Although she did have the one 3-pointer tonight, so I shouldn't.
Yeah, she had that one early on. Yep.
She is playing some outstanding defense, just all over whoever it is she's guarding and making life troublesome for them, for the Tigers.
Not just in general.
No.
Okay, all right. Clarification is always good. 43-23. Is Zach Knutson, has he remained silent?
Yeah, I
think
think
a silent viewer, or
hurt his feelings probably.
Or is he just trolling?
He's pretty soft. Gets real emotional.
Yeah, so he cut his head, shave it. I saw more than that.
He's like me, tall guy, bald, and when you have a bald head, especially when you're tall
and not good with a camera,
it's like a lightning rod for anything sharp. I am forever hitting my head on things, cutting it open.
So that ball hits the shot clock, and that, as we said earlier, does count as out of bounds.
Yeah.
So Jesup will inbound. Bolden has it to Emma Bowes. Quick on the press and that double team. Jessup's going to struggle here to get that across the court as South Hardin's just pulling out the punches.
Yeah, so South Hardin with a successful press on that possession by way of a jump ball, which does turn the ball back over to them. 23-43 with 6.5 to go in this fourth quarter. We'll follow this up with a boys game.
There's Eller's shot, missed. Nesbitt had a handle on it. Bowes will come out with it.
Come on, girls, calm down.
And quick turnovers here at Jesup's end. Back and forth.
Just looking down at Coach Conrad, kind of patting his hands towards the ground, saying, girls, relax.
Still got one more game this week.
We've got a 20-point lead. Take your time, run some clock.
Ada Eller with a free throw in. Freshman, we'll see her in the future for sure. Nice takeaway on the rebound. Failed to get it up, Sheldall.
That foul is going to go against, before I say it and I'm wrong, I'll wait. And I would have been wrong. I think that was Ava Giles.
They'll be on the shot clock, 6-minute mark, and they will slow that down.
Olivia Nesbitt's such a great passer.
That one clean over and comes out of bounds.
Peyton Yumlet inbound on the far side. Got some young Jayhawks filling in behind her.
We'll dish off Bolden. Emma Bowes still, I think, playing with the same energy she had when things tipped off here less than 2 hours ago. Nesbitt, wow, that left-hander, nice shot.
Great fake by Nesbitt.
19.
Fake to right, one step to the left.
(45-24).
Adriana Bolden with the foul. That's Adriana's fourth. Second team foul for the Jayhawks. I feel like we ought to have more than 2 team fouls apiece, but
yeah, when you reset that at the quarter, it kind of makes a difference.
Yeah, you're right.
Three-pointer, Union or South Hardin back in it. Trying to get that basket rolling, and back-to-back shots from Nesbitt take her to 21.
Amaya Zalba, the junior forward for Jesup, going to be coming in at the next dead ball. We're also going to see Lydia Butler, sophomore guard for South Hardin.
Sheldall now with 8 points, 47-29 as South Hardin's hit consecutive baskets. And Ada Eller to inbound, and substitutions making their way in.
Bolden out. Good to see Bolden not showing any signs of pain or suffering from the previous minor ankle roll she experienced.
Ball comes out of bounds, comes off the hands of Gracie Lavelle. Emma Bowes.
Oh, beautiful
underneath.
pass
Nesbitt.
by Bowes. Nesbitt.
23 for the junior. They're finding her and feeding her. And she is taking it where she needs to. Rebound in the hands of Zalba.
I don't know what. I'm curious what Nesbitt's personal best is. She's got to be getting close.
Well, at least she's there from a varsity standpoint.
This is her top?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, she had limited time last year with all the issues that she had early on. And
that's right. Well, good for her. We've been wanting a breakout game from Olivia for quite some time. I mean, she's got a ton of talent, ton of natural talent too. And sometimes you just need games like this to build that confidence, help you realize what you're capable of. So, as we've said, hopefully we see more of this. Peyton Bowes, no lack of confidence there.
Staying with it. Take her to 13 points. A lean in from Eller, no good.
Look at Emma just coming in, ripping that. Man.
Takes an extra step, turns that over.
Give the kid a break, would you?
And here comes Peyton Weber. She's got 4 fouls on her line. Also bringing in Emma Zabel.
I don't want to be premature, Nate, but I'm fairly confident we're gonna. Like I have something to do with this.
Just a
Jayhawk,
true prognosticator,
yeah,
for sure.
The Jayhawks are going to push this to 8-0 here tonight, which we talked about this a little bit at the start of the game, but man, I don't think anybody saw that coming prior to this season.
Well, a 15th rank in 2A, definitely going to get moved up here when the next poll comes out.
Yeah,
I'm assuming that probably won't come out till. I don't know if we'll get one before the end of the year or not.
Yeah, I don't know how often those come out, but and they've had some close ones in there. We could just as easily be 4-0 4-4 after tonight, but good teams find a way to win, and they've done just that all season long so far.
Looks like maybe Thursday we'll see a new poll come out.
Okay.
See where they stack up in there after having a couple games under the belt the way they have, and
good defense.
The margins they've been able to put up. So coming in tonight, Jesup averaging 53.6 points per game. That's a little over 14-point difference on average through their 7 games total this season.
It's fun. Been fun to watch. And you know, I mean, we're parents. We know how critical we can be of, heck, players, coaches, refs, whatever. So I got to believe the parents of these kids out here tonight have to be real pleased with what they've seen so far this season as well.
Turnaround from Allie Sheldall. She will drop it in, go to the free throw line. As Sheldall sitting with 10 points, and she's the leading scorer, tied with Ada Eller.
And props to these Tigers.
Over.
Props to these Tigers. They haven't stopped playing. But have a foul there. That one's going to go against Ada Eller. Ada, again, just a freshman for Coach Nick Eller. The game is different now. When I played, which was a long time ago, but at least at Jesup here, nice job. Peyton Weber knocks that down, going to go to the line, try to make it a three-point play. When I played, it was uncommon for even sophomores to play at the varsity level. We did have a freshman point guard who played 4 years, but that was basically unheard of, at least again in our program. Now things have changed so much. It's uncommon to not have freshmen, sophomore, any age playing on the varsity.
It's relatively uncommon to look at a roster and see 4 or more seniors on a roster sometimes too.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Now I'll say it until I'm blue in the face, that don't bring a kid up unless you plan to play him or her consistent good minutes, you know. Otherwise, leave them down where they're going to get the good experience and develop their game. But, you know, a lot of these girls here, they've been on the court since freshmen, and they were playing a lot of minutes as freshmen. So it's not like Coach Conrad, Coach Smides, they're not bringing kids up just to have them sit.
When you talk about getting minutes, you've got a lot of these girls on the floor, with the exception of Peyton Youngblood, that put considerable minutes into the floor in the JV game.
Yeah, right. All 4 of these. And the only, Peyton only plays varsity, but and I don't know. It used to be you only got, I want to say you got 5 quarters a night. I don't know what that is now. Maybe it's 6 quarters.
That Jada Bowes, missed shot. Peyton Youngblood, up no good. Rebound in the hands of Ada Eller, and whistle on the floor. Or no, jump possession on that whistle.
Keep shooting, Peyton. Just keep shooting.
53.1 seconds, fresh shot clock, as adjustments continue to be made. And Marley Shizzle making her way in for Jesup. She had quite a few minutes in that JV game as well.
Good to heard from Zach Knutson.
Yeah. It's always
through the side channels. Good to know he's alive and
yeah,
taking care of things in our absence.
he's always got nothing but good things to say about our programming. There's Zabel, and there's Shizzle. Hits the rim, no good. Last 30 seconds here. Zabel looked like he took a little extra step, but
that was,
couldn't get that one to fall, and we'll see a jump possession come back towards Jesup.
Zabel actually looks tired after playing that whole JV game, and not to mention a JV and varsity game last night, and she's just a freshman. This is a lot of minutes. Some of these girls are not used to playing this many minutes. In 2 nights.
And she had some challenges with her knee earlier in this season. And I'm sure there's still some challenge working through that here even now.
Yeah.
Shizzle. The inbound from Jada Bowes.
Oh,
that one's going to not get
a little high
to Zobel like she intended. And last shot going to happen for the Tigers, as Jesup will go to 8-0. Ball comes out of bounds, and we will see a quick possession as Zalba will inbound it, and South Hardin gets the last shot on a positive note for that team, as points will go to Warburton, and her final is 57-38. Jesup outscoring 16. Actually, they got outscored 17-16 in that fourth quarter with South Hardin over Jesup. Leading scorer for the Jayhawks, Olivia Nesbitt, 23 points, 13 for Peyton Bowes. On the bottom side of things, leading scorer, 11 points for Sheldall coming in off the bench, Ali Sheldall, as, again, Jesup goes on 8-0 in overall in the season. South Hardin drops to 2-6. Final comments, Luke.
Good game. Like we said, kind of all throughout it. It was a little messy. Both teams were playing really hard, really scrappy basketball. Both pressed pretty much the whole game. Really caused some trouble for each other, but Jesup, clearly the better team tonight, came out with the 20-point victory, somewhere around there, and looked pretty good for the most part throughout. So we move on to Thursday night against West Delaware. That's probably one of, if not the biggest test they'll have so far this season. And again, if they can come out of there with a win, they go into break sitting real good.
Jesup, again, the next broadcast, as Luke said, Thursday nights. Girls will face West Delaware. We'll have it for you on the Jayhawks Sports Network, probably 7:30-ish, somewhere in there. And then the boys broadcast on Friday with Gilbert Hill on Bosco. But I guess our immediate broadcast, next one, coming up next as the Jesup boys host South Hardin. For Luke Baldwin, on-site producer Anthony Baugh, camera operator Eric Clark, I'm Nate Claybert from the upper patio here in Jesup in the South Gym. Final score, 57-38, Jesup wins. Watch this game again on replay on Facebook or also on our YouTube channel. This is the Jayhawks Sports Network from Heartland Technology. Music courtesy of bensound.com. Go Jayhawks, and good evening.